Joseph here from Eightcap. Also, hello to the TradingView community. I hope you're having an enjoyable Tuesday. So, looking at gold, and we were wondering last week if we were going to see a new continuation. Now, at the moment, really just due to this action here, it looks like that could be potentially unlikely. We can just see here there's been a lot of rejection and failed highs. It's turning into the first lower high that we've seen in a fair period of time, really, since this area here. We had that last, and here we had that last lower high before we had that real run up. Obviously, there's no lower high here either. So definitely, the pattern of demand looks to have changed a bit. We are seeing, a pattern that we haven't seen for a while. This is also the first time that we've seen some selling and then the rally after the selling fail to make a new high. So you can see this episode here is becoming a lower high. You can see here we had a new high, we had selling, we had a new high, we had selling, we had a new high, and then obviously we had selling and a new high. So this does break up a few recent behaviors that we have been seeing. And then the selling today, it continues to push. I think really the key area for sellers, which is going to potentially offer them, a fair bit of resistance and issue, is going to be this year at 23.14 to where price is around about now, 23.26. So this whole area here, and even down maybe to 22.90 to 80 as well as a previous low. We're going to see what buyers really have left in the tank if we do see some more aggressive selling and a push down. But at the moment, on the short term, this looks bearish. On the medium term and the longer term, obviously, it's still bullish. So if you are into short term, reaction trading against the trend, that's obviously your prerogative, and that's how it's how you play the market. So if that's your thing, that's your thing. It does look like sellers are trying to get something going, and we could see a deeper move lower. As mentioned, we need a further bit more confirmation. But if you are, following the trend and looking to purchase gold further to the upside, you'd really just have to wait and see what happens here. Just wait till we see that move down sort of start to, work itself out. You may want to see a higher low or a 1, 2, 3 pattern after the selling, just to start getting an idea of potentially that there's new support coming in. We do wonder what's going to happen if we're going to get down to this area, back to the trend line. The fast trend has been broken here. Will we even see a shorter move, maybe just down into this area here? So there's a few questions to be asked. We have some pretty key data coming up this week, which is going to influence the dollar, which could then in turn influence gold. Gold's been doing its own thing recently, hasn't really been been an opposite of the dollar. It has been, really just running its own race. So we can't say, but that can, reverse, and it can come back. The dollar can come back to being a key influence on gold. So we will just have to see what happens with the FOMC coming out on Thursday morning and the NFP coming out on Friday night. If they have any real, impact on the dollar, and if that in turn then does impact gold. But for now, the real key for me is we still have this upward momentum, but we are seeing a pattern of, weakening, and we can see the first lower high here after a trend break, and we nearly need to see now if sellers are going to continue to push the market lower. Do we see a move back to this area here, which could offer up some resistance and support? And really that range is from really this area all the way down to this area to, to be honest, primarily the key around this area to this area. But then if we do see a break of that area, do we come back to that trend line? Then when do we start looking for higher lows and, 1, 2, 3s to sort of show us that, buyers are back? And then will we see a new move upwards that gets back up to test some previous points of high? So that's sort of thoughts at the moment. Just remember the FOMC is coming out very early Thursday morning, Australian Eastern Standard Time, and we have the NFP coming out at 10:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. So if we've just left daylight savings, so if I'm incorrect on those times, forgive me, but that should be the time that they're coming out. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for your time. Let me know what you think. Do you agree or disagree? Do you agree that we could see gold continue to move lower on the short term, or do you think that this is just going to be maybe a little bit of a range and you push up to test highs? Please let me know what you think. Enjoy it, and enjoy the rest of your day. Good trading. Thank you again, and bye for now.